What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be continuing on my series of talking about the 7 deadly sins. I'm going to be trying to go in order. I'm going to be I started off with the sin of pride, which I think is the worst sin of all. The first sin ever committed by a divine being, not by humankind. The first sin ever committed by humankind was disobeying God. By a divine being was the sin of pride. Now, I'll be talking about the sin of greed today, and what the sin of greed can lead to in your life. Now, today, that's what we're going to be talking about. Now, the sin of greed basically starts with you lusting after money, and you starting to lust after things, and then you start gathering those things in your life, and then you start becoming greedy. And the more greedy you are, the less you want to share. That's why you should start teaching your kids to share early on in their lives, so that they'll know how to share and give to charity and give to the homeless when they need it. Now, I'm not saying that to be greedy is to be rich. I'm not saying to be rich is a sin. But what I'm saying is, what's a sin is to be greedy, wanting to keep every last dime to yourself. Like, say, let's tell the story of the rich man and Lazarus. You know that story, right? Now, the rich man, he was a very wealthy person. He was very greedy. Every time Lazarus would come to his door asking him for a morsel of food, the rich man would send him away and say, "No, I can't spare a single thing." Even though the rich man had all of this food laid out on a table, or all of this food in his house, he couldn't spare a thing. And then Lazarus came back again, and the rich man continued to send him away. And Lazarus, he was a poor beggar. He was very poor. He was very humble. He came and actually asked for food. So every time he sent Lazarus away, he would say he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the food. He doesn't want to give him anything. And it came to a point where the rich man Lazarus died. And now the rich man went to hell. Sheol or Hades. And the rich man and Lazarus went to Hades. And the rich man was in torture. He was in agony. He was in pain. He was suffering in all of his lusts and all of his desires. But he can't fulfill those desires because he's a spirit. But Lazarus, on the other hand, he was over there living a good life. He was over there getting all the good things in life or in the afterlife. He was comforted. He was basically finally at peace. And the rich man saw Lazarus across the way, across that chasm. And he saw Abraham. And he said, "Father Abraham, please send Lazarus over here so he can dip his finger in water, because I am in agony and thirst in these flames." Now, that can be portrayed today. You see people out today always shaming beggars, always shaming the homeless, always shaming poor people. You see people being greedy. You see people always lusting after new things. And then once they get all this money corrupts. It's a sin to become greedy. And most people do become greedy. They want to keep every last dime to themselves, and they say, oh, I made this money. Or, oh, I did this. I did that. I, you did not do it. God is the one who did it for you. He's the one who gave all of it to you. And what He wants you to do is give back. Give to the churches. Give to the homeless. Give to the charity. You see a charity around, give to them. Even if you don't want to give to a charity, give to the homeless people on the street. Go buy them a morsel of food. Go buy them a drink. Go buy them a little spare of clean clothes, so that they can finally feel loved by someone. I'm not saying you have to give every last dime away. No. I'm saying take care of the people that need it. Take care of the people around you. Love, love people. Don't hate, hate, hate. Don't be greedy, greedy, greedy. But love people. Cherish the people around you. Because someday, those people will die. And they'll wonder, why didn't anybody help me? They'll be laying down somewhere dying, wondering, why didn't anybody help me? Why didn't anybody care about me? And guys, this is what greed leads to. It leads to people wanting and needing and wanting more and more. And most people are gonna die and go to hell for that sin. It says Jesus died for all your sins. But that doesn't mean you should still live in that sin and let glory abide. Look where that rich man went, and then look at where Lazarus went. Be humble, and don't be greedy. I love you guys, and I pray that that all of you don't fall into the sin of greed. See you guys next time.